Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Here with me now, Superior Livestock Representative, Mr. Russ Cordova. Russ, good to see you this morning.
Morning, Katie.
Usually I have you on, we talk about the market and you starting the cattle there up on the auction block, but today I have you on for a very special recognition for a few lovely young ladies. If you all have been watching Superior Sunrise over the past few months, we really have been offering scholarship from not only from Superior Livestock but also from the late Buddy Jeffers and the Jeffers family. And Russ, I know that you are very close to the Jeffers family. Buddy Jeffers was a very dear friend of yours, and his wife Harriet still feels it's so important to offer scholarships to young Americans that are really going into the agriculture industry after high school. And I know she leans on you and your wife Debbie quite a bit to review the essays and see what those young kids are up to.
Yes, Buddy, he was, as you can tell by, Superior Livestock with him and Jim, he was very innovative and, he was entrepreneur and he kind of thought outside of the box. Is the reason we are where we are today. So, he was very, very fond of agriculture. They had a lot of country down there on the Trinity River outside of Ferris where they farmed in his younger, years. And Harriet just thought, in his family, thought it would be a good way to carry his legacy on and thought process to be very active in agriculture. And we've had some very, very good applicants this year that have done a very good job with their essays, and it continues to grow, and we're just happy that we can do something in memory of Buddy.
Right, you're exactly right. Well, does this young lady know that she's the winner yet?
No, she does not.
Oh, okay. Well, drum roll, please. You don't have to do that. I'm just kidding. Do you want to go ahead and say her name and where she's from, and then I'm going to read a little bit of her essay.
Sure. It's Miss Avis McKenzie Oswald, and she's from Urick, Missouri. She graduated, I believe it was in 2000. This will be her second. She'll start her junior year this year, and she's going to Missouri State University. She's been very active in agriculture through her high school years. She was FFA. I mean, she's just very, very active in agriculture. She worked through her summers, like for the fertilizer distributor, and did a lot of things. She's agriculture oriented. Matter of fact, her family has sold cattle with us, Bob Walker, for somewhere around 20 years, I believe, and they sell, 500 calves a year with us, so satisfied customer.
Yeah. Well, and she's going to be a satisfied college student, I can tell you that. What was impressive, Russ, and I know you'll agree with me, 4.0 GPA, which that just goes without saying, but I'm going to toss these down here real quick. Your question for the Buddy Jeffers Memorial Scholarship was, why do we need a farm bill, and what is the role of agriculture in our economy? And I want to just read briefly just her last paragraph here. Avis said, agriculture has been around for as long as civilization. There are very few things, if any, that agriculture does not affect in our economy. It affects the price and availability of our food, clothing, fuel, animal feed, etc. Agriculture is unique in that when it comes to economics, it comes to the closest to pure competition. As we know, it follows the rules of the concepts of supply, demand, and price. And when a certain commodity does very well in the market, people make more of that product. The market is flooded, which in turn forces prices down. It is a constant fluctuation due to supply and demand. As the supply, demand, and price fluctuate, so do all of the normal everyday products that we do not realize is directly impacted by agriculture. Extremely valuable products like fuel are made from agricultural products. We all saw the vital role agriculture can play when they discovered a way to process corn into fuel. I remember that. It created a huge demand for corn, took away half of the available corn for livestock, and has turned the ethanol industry into a major industry in the United States. Agriculture has more of an effect in our economy than just the availability of prices for our food. It touches almost every aspect of our lives in more ways than one. Without it, we would not be the advanced civilization we are today. So we want to congratulate Avis on her achievement, and I think it's 3,000, right?
Yes, ma'am, 3,000.
All right. Well, we look forward to her going into her junior year, and we'll be watching for you, Avis. And we're going to switch gears and talk briefly about the Superior Livestock Scholarship that was offered. And the winner this year was Abigail Campbell. She was a graduating senior, class of 2013, and I'm going to read you briefly what she has. She and her family, they've been selling with Superior for 26 years. Satisfied customer. We like that. She's from Hotchkiss, Colorado, and our our question was, and I don't remember it verbatim, so don't quote me on this, but it was really, what are you going to do moving forward into the future with social media and how you can really inform the entire beef and cattle industry? And really briefly, Abigail suggested making a smartphone app for our smartphones that when you go to the supermarket, there'll be a barcode scanner, and you can scan the barcode of meat that you're purchasing, whether it's a filet, a round steak, sirloin, New York, or whatever it may be. And you see all these high-priced, beef, and you know what you do with a filet. But you go to a round steak and think, well, I could use that, but what am I going to make? Abigail suggested a smartphone app where you scan the round steak barcode, and it offers suggestions on how to cook it and recipes moving into the future. So we want to congratulate Abigail on a very, very, very job well done, and good luck to all of your college endeavors, as well as Avis too. Thanks, Russ. You were awesome.
Thank you, Katie. You did a wonderful job for us.
All right. Well, I know that Harriet's watching. She's going to give you a thumbs up, I'm sure. When we come back, we'll have more special guests. Stay with us.
For more information.